You've Reached Sam by Dustin Thao is a YA contemporary romance with elements of magical realism, published in 2021. The novel received wide acclaim, including being a New York Times bestseller, a 2021 Kids Indie Next List selection, a Cosmo.com Best YA Book of 2021, and a Goodreads Most Anticipated Book. High school senior Julie Clarke is grappling with the loss of Sam Obayashi, her boyfriend of 3 years, who died in a car accident 1 week earlier while driving to pick her up from the airport, though she had told him she could walk home. Julie experiences a series of dreamlike flashbacks of her time with Sam, dancing together, working on songs, supporting him through stage fright at his first music gig, visiting colleges, and comforting each other during her parents' divorce. Sam was always kind, thoughtful, and supportive, and their romance was built on trust, love, and shared dreams of living together after graduation, while Julie pursued creative writing and Sam chased his music career. But all those plans end with Sam's death. Devastated, Julie avoids Sam's funeral and vigils and cuts herself off from friends and family. About a week later, she tries to move on by discarding everything that reminds her of Sam, from his denim jacket to CDs and gifts he gave her. She convinces herself that forgetting him is the only way forward. After meeting Mika, Sam's cousin, who is heartbroken and frustrated with Julie for refusing to grieve or honor Sam, Julie feels guilty. She regrets throwing Sam's belongings away and rushes to retrieve them, but they've already been thrown out. Overcome with grief, she runs into the woods and dials Sam's number on a whim. To her astonishment, he answers. Though Sam cannot explain where he is or how they're able to communicate, they treasure their magical connection. Their calls come with strict rules. Only Julie's phone works. She must answer if Sam calls her first, and the calls must end when they're ready to say goodbye. Over months, they share long, intimate conversations reminiscent of life before his death. But each call further isolates Julie. Her phone never receives texts or calls from friends and family, leaving her disconnected from Mika, Oliver, Sam's best friend, her mother, and others. She misses events honoring Sam, including a vigil Mika holds and a lantern lighting ceremony. Julie becomes so consumed by Sam's calls that she neglects her own life. Julie attempts to finish Sam's songs, hoping to honor him on the radio, but Sam urges her to stop dwelling in the past. He reminds her that life moves forward and that his unfinished projects no longer belong to her. Julie resists, insisting she's fine. One day, Taylor, a friend of Sam's, confronts Julie at school, blaming her for Sam's death, claiming he wouldn't have left the bonfire if Julie hadn't been upset. Julie defends herself, pointing out she didn't drive the truck that hit Sam and had told him not to pick her up. Taylor insults her, accusing her of not caring about Sam, and the confrontation escalates until Mika intervenes with martial arts, stopping Taylor. Afterward, Julie tries to reconnect with Mika, who remains distant. When Sam asks Julie to care for Mika and his family, she visits Mika to seek forgiveness. Mika explains that Julie's disappearance after Sam's death felt like a second loss. Julie shares her secret connection with Sam and allows Mika to speak to him. Though the magical call surprises Sam, it brings Mika peace, and she thanks Julie for sacrificing one of their calls. Afterward, Julie's conversations with Sam are shorter and more static, though still precious. Amid nightmares and flashbacks, Julie navigates her final weeks of high school. She bonds with Oliver, Sam's best friend, who reveals his own love for Sam. She repairs her friendship with Mika, reconnects with her mother, enjoys her bookstore job, begins writing a story about her life with Sam, and prepares for college, though she still mourns their lost future. When Sam's younger brother James goes missing, Julie calls Sam for guidance and finds James at a playground, convinced Sam hated him after a fight before his death. Julie sacrifices another call with Sam to help James process his grief. Later, when she's rejected from her dream college, she calls Sam, who reminds her that life rarely goes as planned and that she can adapt. Gradually, Julie embraces a new path, choosing to attend a local college with the option to transfer later. At her high school graduation, the day of her final call with Sam, Julie finally accepts his death, though she will never forget him. They share one last conversation, declaring their eternal love. Sam asks her not to answer if he calls afterward and leaves her a loving voicemail she can replay for comfort. With the voicemail, her her phone begins receiving the messages and calls she missed while connected to Sam. Julie moves forward with her life, attending college, writing, and nurturing relationships with friends and family, carrying Sam in her heart and honoring the lessons he taught her. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.